we do not get transferred to this login page. We try to remove this and then we go here and try to log in, and we see that we are being redirected to login. And if we click here, we do not get transferred, so we'll go to login and we'll here say simply sign up. And if we'll go back and we click on sign up, you see we get transferred to sign up page. So everything is working. So in next videos we will be going forward with it. So hello everyone. Now we'll be creating this page, which will be this one. When we click on explore projects, this page should appear. So we'll be creating this page now, and for that, first of all, we'll go to this dashboard, maybe not dashboard, in this pages, and we'll specify a new file which will be all projects.js, and here we'll say we'll save this, and we'll go to our middle folder, file, and here first of all we'll import our use router from next router, yes, and here we'll say const router is equal to use router, right, and we'll hit save. And in this button we'll say on click, what should happen on click? So on click this button, we have done something, I think, wrong. What we have done wrong, we'll cut this. One parent element, okay, this was not any error, actually it took time to reload, right? So we'll go to this button and we'll paste this, and inside this we'll say on click, what should happen is router dot push all projects. So this page should be pushed to the stack of our pages of this website, and whenever this button is clicked, so this page should be pushed. We'll hit save and we'll test it out. So you can see this is pushed, right? Now what we'll do is we'll go to our all projects page, and here we'll start structuring it up. So very first thing that we need is navbar. So we'll import this from our components. We'll save, we'll see that our navbar appears, right? Then we'll say div, and inside this div we'll say this would have class name of title, style, position, should be sticky, because you can see that this doesn't go off the screen when we scroll, so that is why we'll have position sticky. We'll say top 50 z index should be 990, because we have 999 for that navbar. background color is hash D5 E4 and F7, right? And for display, what we can do is we'll say yes, display would be flex direction, flex direction, should be column, justify content, that would be space around, we'll say text align, that would be center, align items, that would be center as well, and at last we'll say padding, and that would be 30 pixels, and we'll hit save. And inside this div we'll say typography, and for this typography we'll have the style of margin, ten pixels, 0 pixels from all other sides as well, right? And the variant we'll be using would be H3, and we can go here, we'll copy this and we'll paste it here, we'll hit save, and you can see this appears, right? And now we'll go to this, we'll hit enter, right? And then we'll say text field, because that we have a text field here there as well, so we'll say text field, and this text field first of all would have a style of background color would be white, width would be 50%, margin would be 30 pixels and 0 pixels, and for placeholder we'll say search projects here dot, we'll hit save, and it will appear here, right? So beneath this div we'll be creating this remaining part, right? So we'll say div and we'll say style is equal to display flex, margin top should be 20 pixels, and margin bottom would be 50 pixels, right? And we'll hit enter. So now in this we'll be interested in making this box here, which would act as a div. So we'll say box, and inside this we'll specify flex 1. That would mean that it would take one of for what we'll do is for the next box we'll say flex 3. So that would mean that this part would be 1 by third of this part, right? In other words, if this is x, then this will be 3x. So box will be flex 1, and sx, this is a shortcut for styles when we use certain components of React, of Material UI, and we'll say align. Actually, this sx prop accepts the normal CSS as well as system CSS as well. So we'll say align items, center, and text align to center as well. And in this box we'll be creating button, right? And button will write all courses, and we'll style it. The style will be color would be black, font size would be 20 pixels, margin would be 5 pixels and 0 pixels, right? And after this button, okay, we have done a mistake here. This is not allowed in this. We'll say brick, right? And we'll copy this and we'll paste it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll save and we'll see that I think yes. So now because we do not have any other thing in our this we do not have any other box, so it is capturing all the flex. It is expanding, or you can say covering all the space, but when we'll add another box, then it would shrink. So we'll change the text here. We'll say HTML / CSS. You can write anything here. JavaScript, React, Node.js, and Django, and here we'll say Java, right? And we'll hit save, and we'll create another box. We'll copy this, nothing great in that. We'll say flex would be 3, and we'll remove the styles. We'll remove the buttons, and here we'll use our old stack, which would help us to stack all these things. It's not imported yet, I think. Yes, we'll import this, and inside the stack, first of all, we'll say gap should be of 4 units. Okay, and inside this, now we'll create one container which would be similar to our old container which was this, but it would not have this computer icon and all this. So first of all, in next video we'll be creating this container, and then we'll be importing that. So for now we'll remove it here, we'll save this, and in next video we'll be continuing our project. So now first of all we'll be creating our container which I told you in the previous video. So we'll go to this components and we'll say container, and we can name it anything. I'll say container other, right? Basically it would have all the all the things of this. So we'll say command A, copy, and we'll paste it here. We'll say container other. We'll change this, because if we do not change this, then it will show us error. And now we'll do some removals here. We'll say first of all we'll remove this constants. We'll remove this, right? And we do not need this div. Actually we do not need anything except this, right? We do not need anything except this, so we'll remove this. We'll remove this as well. Okay, no, we'll not remove this, and we'll hit save. We need only this much. The spacing we can change to 2, and everything else can remain same. Class easy, title 1, description 1, everything else is okay. So we'll hit save and we'll go to our all projects, and inside this now we can call container other. What we can do is we can go here and we'll copy this container. We'll copy this, because basically we are using the same thing, but we have removed some props, so we'll be removing those here as well. We'll not be using main heading, right? So this is how our container should look like. We'll copy this. We'll do one thing. We'll copy this. We'll copy. We'll remove these, because then we'll have to clear them up as well. We'll delete them and we'll paste it a few times. We'll say save, and if we'll go, okay, container is not, yes, because we do not want container, we want container other, right? And we'll hold options button and we'll paste. We'll hit save. Let's see. Yes. So here you can change this title, right? And you can change the description as well. So this is how we have created our all projects page, right?